Alright, I'm Gavin Casabius, and I'm in Com 211 Monday Alpha Group, and my speech is on everyday heroes. As we all like to think of heroes as the people on comic book covers, I'm here to talk about a real type of hero. I'm talking about first responders, such as firefighters to be specific. Firemen are very important to our community. They have a lengthy application process, and their career is one of not just nobility, but one that is very, very miscued in the public sometimes, and it has a lot of false facades that linger with it. For one, I wanted to talk about the hiring process of becoming a firefighter. And what starts with that is when you go to your local department and you were to pick up an application from a superior, somebody known as a chief, assistant chief, captain, anyone in the chain of command other than an operator or a fireman, you can get an application from. Once you pick up the application, fill it out, bring it back to your superior at your local department, and from there, you'll be administered a written exam and then brought in for an oral panel interview, background check, criminal check, all these other different checks. And then after that, you'll sit in front of a group of paid, part-time, and volunteer firemen, and it will be voted in. After that, you'll go to a rookie school, which standard rookie school is about 28 weeks long, depending on where you go. And one of my sources, it mentioned in the hiring process by the Arlington Fire Academy explains that it's a 28-week process. Second thing I wanted to talk about was how a career in the fire department works. And in my second source, Careers with the Fire Department by the state of Missouri government, it talks about how you start off, after training, you are a fireman, a firefighter, which is you are responding to any kind of calls, but you are fighting fire. And that is your job. The ranks go firefighter, operator, captain, after you take your captain's test, assistant chief, and then chief. There are many other sub-branches off these four big ranks, but it depends on how big or the size of your department, depending on if you have those sub ranks. And another avenue in these career field would be the fire marshals. And in How to Become a Fire Marshal, my third source, by the team of the firescience.org, it explains how to become a fire marshal. And what a fire marshal basically is the legal aspect of the civil service fire department. And they carry a gun, handcuffs, and what they do is they go out and they find the cause of the fire. What started the fire? Was it like predetermined? Did somebody want to start this fire? They usually are the ones digging into insurance claims, all the parts that are criminal in the civil service part of fire protection. And after that, I wanted to talk about the importance of having a fire department. And most people don't like to acknowledge the fire department other than the fact that they're here and they do their job, which I'm here to speak out and say the fire department is very, very, very essential to each community that it's in. And most of the stuff they do day to day does not just include sleeping and eating and stuff like that. They're washing trucks, they are cleaning gear, they're just constantly trying to have refreshers about what they do day to day, which is medical calls, fighting fires, anything that resorts to 911 at all. And in my fourth source, it is Why We Need Firemen by Christopher Bennett. And it talks about how you want to always refresh on what you're doing. No matter how long you've been in the fire service, you want to refresh yourself and always have a clear state of mind, clean gear, clean trucks, and working out is also a very, very important part of being with the fire department. So in conclusion, What a fireman means to the community is much more than one thinks. The process of becoming an actual firefighter is harder than regular jobs. And on top of all that, a career in the fire department is one that is not only beneficial, but is a noble job to work. And many people don't understand the extent of what our firemen do day to day and what they go through. And that's it.